Somebody knows that happened because the Prime Minister took out the money before the bank crash. And I now cast an aspersion and say, boy, maybe certain people didn't know and give him a little hint. But it just weird and strange that him draw out the money before the bank rob the people them their money. So him not lose nothing. No, it's very difficult for you to believe certain things in Jamaica, you know. Even though it might look weird and far-fetched. Yeah. This is a society of speculation and maybe and possibilities and inference and, you know, alleging and all these things. Would have and would be and would win and all these things. But guess what now? Who cannot think funny in them head? Say some people put their money in our bank, especially Usain Bolt, and him lose 10 million US dollars. And the Prime Minister having money in there. And it draw out. And as soon as it draw out, so you hear say the bank crash. With the video. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. We continue till 5:45. And we have some very interesting things to deal with there. Because the earth like it has spin faster. Yeah, man, it come like it has spin faster. But we're not going to make them carry down with them, you know. No, we're not going to make them carry down with them. Trust me. Believe you me. Not very much. In the week, I think on Monday, Black History Month still there already, but was invited to a school in a St. Thomas. And I do a whole heap of Black History Month things in a school all the while. But this one, man, may I tell you, this one, what I went there within my mind to do, I have to throw everything out of my mind and just observe where I go on and work with the program. Believe you me. No, it's one of them schools where have these children who have some disabilities. Yeah, disabilities. Some can't read, some can't write, some can't spell, some can't talk, some can't walk. I mean, and the whole school was like that. Plus them bring a next school. And me I tell you, say, trust me, man, it touched me in a way where me never go to school yet and feel how me feel. And the thing with it is that we spend about 2 hours with them and they was reacting to me, I say, and was getting involved. And me started getting involved with them too. So that was a sign of, wow, you know, you can't actually do it, man, because see, I call them the school is the teacher them. All the teacher them, they look nervous when they see me come there and start talk. But everybody was involved, man. Everybody was involved. So, yeah, but I want to talk to the principal today. Because she have a work for her, you know. She have a work for her, trust me. So I want to talk to that teacher because, trust me, to really have the student them and do what them want to do. I come like them want to do what them want to do. Them not care because them don't have that thing inside of them where enable them to do what you tell them to do sometimes. All of them, trust me, all of them, man. And I've never been to a school like that, and I know it's enough about the place. I know it's a father who long have one up which part, near which part I live there. And I know many of them over the Jamaica, yeah. And many students like that who need them kind of help there and facility to put them in place and put them at the right move. Because some of them go on to become things that you'd have never believed say them can become because of how them start out. Them start out way down. And some of them actually leave the school and pass all exam and a big graduation around them and turn all musician and all them something there. Yeah, man, it really touched me. It really touched me because, as I say, doing Black History Month is one thing and going to school and talk. But when I drive, go the places, and I usually family is something I made and say, all right, I go this so, I go this so, and now I go this so. Depending on how old or young the student them is. I know say the young student them do have no the ability to stay with you in a long time. You know, 10, 20 minutes and them start to go in or something else. And you have to try to tell them, say, look here, shut up and listen or something. You know, and yeah, but the student them must actually listening for the whole length of time and get involved. Get involved, even when them attack some things where you know so now have nothing to do with what I say. But you have to bring them round. You have to bring them round, and when you bring them round, you realize about wait. Them can't understand, man. So we will give thanks to all them teachers there, you know. Yeah, we give thanks to all them teachers there. I gotta remember the name when I talk to the teacher. Their name, St. Margaret, Margaret it name, hospital. Yeah, near that place there. But yes, I really, it opened my head, my mind and my brains for another level. Yes, and communication is very important. Because can you imagine them teacher there have to have them students the whole day and them have to communicate with them. Yes, you have to communicate with people who can't read, can't write, can't see, can't feel, can't all sort of thing, can't walk, you know, have them disability. That's a serious thing. We're going to take the first break. It's 15 minutes past 2 o'clock. First break. I kid you not. $5 million. So anybody in Jamaica want to get a good citizenship of America, just find $5 million. No. Who got $5 million and walk to America? That's the first thing. Second thing, why would you really want to go to America now with the confusion in America right now, where Donald Trump have the whole world on them P's and them Q's and them tour? The man say myself citizenship for $5 million. Are you start to talk, you know? No, it's crazy. I really would like hear somebody say, yeah, them just buy citizenship for $5 million. Who will get them money there? My brother there start some little business. You know, so most of the things them were in make, including the Bible, where him have the Constitution of America in now. You know, so them was made in China. This is a country where him have tariff pan we say one of the reasons why I want the tariff them stick pan them, you know, is that the company them who are use China for do them things, they must do it in America. That's film logic. They do it in America and make the thing, the American economy boost up. But all the things, everything we have in a film talk shop, in the Trump Towers. Yeah, them have a brother who got video the thing there and they label them in the shop where them have there. Everything, all the at them where you see them wear, make America great again. All the at them where them wear now was made in China. So I don't understand the logics of that. You have something where I tell you, say, you want things come to your country by putting tariff on the country them where it come from. And then all of the goods them where you sell come from the country where you despise. That's a strange thing. But I see the people them rise up against him. I say them have burn the Trump sign them and the at them and all them something there. The people them, I say, well, if them didn't know, too late. Too late shall be your cry. If them didn't know, them would have voted for Harris. But it can't them can it again. Well, it can do still though. Yeah, it can do still. But the people them who control the House and the Congress is Republican. Them not gonna do that. Because him declare himself king. All of that though. The man declare himself king. It's not why America reach it. You know what I'm saying? Now America is respected more now. Since him come back, America. No go so, Reggie. No go so. No go so. The people them a laugh. The people them a laugh after America right now. Terrible thing. We are talking about Trump a while ago and the things them where I do. I don't know how much people want to go to America right now. But I hear say that the Canadian them cancel them holidays to go to America. Most of them are head to Europe instead. So I don't know what will happen there, so. And them limit the amount of Air Canada coming and going into America. So Canada for them little thing are going because him draw a big tariff on them. And Canada was, I know say, Canada didn't have a soldier down there, though. Them Canadian them just, different from the other people them, where they part the same land mass. But now them in a problem because them a plan say, them a go lock off the light them in New York and other state because I just that day me realize Canada a feed oil in America with a big long pipeline and them control the electrical system in a certain state. And one of them where them control is in a New York City. So can you imagine if the Canadian them decide say them are gonna lock that? I don't know how much people remember the time when, cause I was there when light lock off in a New York. Me say the amount of robbery we go on in a New York. The amount of TV and fridge where you see people are scale out, type on the top of them car. That was something else. So can you imagine now, especially like how people stay now, that the Canadian them decide say, all right, you joke with you, Tariff or no tariff, yes, tariff. Boom, lock off light. And more than one place them can lock it off too. Them in a problem because right now the people them a ball. The agricultural sector a ball say the people them who used to work, the whole heap of them is immigrants. And them no want to come and work because them afraid I sketch them. Them afraid say the people them a look for them. So them not come and work. So the food we're supposed to pick, the orange them and them we're supposed to pick, now pick. And we're supposed to come out of the earth, now come out. So a whole heap go to waste. So we don't know what will happen and how it will affect Jamaica. Because you know say it must affect Jamaica. Yeah, because most of the things that we import in the country come from America. Some come from China, but I don't think most of the food no come from China. But the little things that I see the people themselves on the road, China them come from, but them come via America. Yeah, it's China them come from, but via America. And China hit back too. Yeah, China hit back. And this car where Elon Musk own Tesla, them are hold them back. Because the people them say apart from it have certain deficiencies. the deficiency means something in our work properly. Them have, I think, 4,000 of them. Can you imagine that? 4,000 of them you have to call in. Yes. And the Elon Musk guy look like him a president. Yeah, he look like him a the president. Some things are going on where we don't understand still. Yes, a whole heap of people don't understand what is the relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. What is it that Elon Musk have over Donald Trump? Why him really make Donald Trump do, why Donald Trump make Elon Musk do so much things where you never see a next man do, especially at the White House. Apart from him spend $200 million upon Trump election, what is it? What is it that this man have over Donald Trump? So, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. All right, so we just have a little news. So we are saying about the Trump and the $5 million car them. There's a method in the madness. UK, Russia, China, India, South Africa, South Korea, and Venezuela among top applicants as US unveils new USD 5 million gold card visa program. Wealthy investors from the UK, Russia, China, India, South Africa, South Korea, and Venezuela are among the top applicants for the United States' newly introduced gold card visa program. These countries have historically ranked among the leading sources of investor visa applicants, with strong demand for U.S. residency from high net worth individuals seeking economic opportunities, global mobility, and a secure path to citizenship. Unveiled by former President, unveiled by now President Donald Trump, the 5 million investment-based residency initiative replaced the EB-5 immigrant investor program. So what it is really about now is forget high-end investors in America, not people who have $5 million and can't do nothing with it more than do what they do with it. He might talk about now big billionaires. Billionaires they might cater to this now. He might cater to people who is billionaires and have companies where can bring in billions to the country. So even though it might sound like a weird thing, I'm not catering for millionaires, I'm catering for billionaires who can come into the country and invest a certain amount of billion in the country and then have them business there flourish. So that is really the method where I search for. I must search for billionaires, as you hear. A lot of them country there where I really try to get it. It's almost like enemies of America. Venezuela, Russia. These countries, well, no, South America, they're on the list. But South Africa, South Africa, they're on the list of countries where have people who is interested in paying the $5 million to invest certain ways and down the line become citizens of America. So, yes, I decide there. So once again, the catering for billionaires is the objective, main objective. I don't know how things are going to work out in America, but I know, say, well, certain people now go, but if you keep doing the millionaire and billionaire something, you will have pure billionaires in America, and then everybody will have to migrate and go to somewhere else. It's just less right there. And we have to really face that reality. We have to face that reality and say, this one there. Robbery, with them thief and money, we have not get back yet. We see taking center stage again. And we say, people is really upset over it. 10 million US dollars, that is couple billion Jamaican dollars. And trust me, man, people do terrible things for less than that. Yeah, people do terrible things for less than that. Some people decide them to jump off a building too. But the brethren, I got through and them need to do some more things because it never end lightly. Because you have Jamaica people, they right beside Bolt. And I said, no. We understand say you have other people who lose money too. But you can't go around it. Bolt is the one where people center themselves on. And say, how is that possible? And them claim say some of the money get thief. Them steal some of the money before it go to the bank. Before it actually go to the bank. But here we know. Somebody knows that happen because the Prime Minister took out the money before the bank crash. And I now cast an aspersion and say, boy, maybe certain people didn't know and give him a little hint. But it just weird and strange that him draw out the money before the bank rob the people them their money. So him not lose nothing. Now it's very difficult for you to believe certain things in Jamaica, you know. Even though it might look weird and far-fetched. Yeah. This is a society of speculation and maybe and possibilities and inference and, you know, alleging and all these things. Would have and would be and would win and all these things. But guess what now? Who cannot think funny in them head? Say some people put their money in our bank, especially Usain Bolt, and him lose 10 million US dollars. And the Prime Minister have him money in there. And it draw out. And as soon as it draw out, so you hear say the bank crash. So who can think something funny about that? Well, may I tell you, say, it's difficult not to think something funny. Even if what you think is not go so. Even if what you think not go so. But it kind of make you want to think, oh, it not go. Maybe. Yeah. Because maybe you think say it not go so, but maybe it really goes so for you, but you don't want to think that. Because we say, these people do terrible things to the Jamaican people by putting how much millions of dollars on them pay. Especially the Governor General. We are talking about the Governor General of Jamaica who represent the King of England. What the hell him doing with a razor pay? Him doing cut flowers out of yard. I don't think him ever walk from the house where I'm gate yet. I walk around the way him make them arrest the brother for pick the dozen aki off him tree. I don't even know if him know around this so. And him get how much $1 million. What him doing to get increase? What him doing? What the Governor General do to get increase in pay so large? Not even so large. What the hell him getting pay for? That should be a voluntary service. The Governor General service should be a voluntary service, not raise a pay. I mean, granted, say, the Prime Minister is supposed to get raise a pay, and the ministers them supposed to get raise a pay. Not fun about that, you know, but it's the increase where them get, that is the bother in the people them. It bother in the people them. What them doing to get such a big raise a pay? But because them I do some work, we get the raise a pay. Somebody please call me and tell me what the Governor General in Jamaica does. What mental or physical job him do to get a big raise a pay like where him get. Tell me that. Somebody call me and tell me that. Because me know say, me not have, me mind, me right, my faculties right. Me alright in my faculties. I can count to 100 and count backwards from 100 to 1. And he might represent the king, the queen first and then the king. Somebody go to the back of my yard and pick a dozen Aki and the brother get must 3 months. Aki Rasta. Aki. When good I eat Aki. And now we hear Usain Bolt lose 10 million US dollar. Boy, I tell you, I say, if me did have nothing, because I don't see myself I get $10 million US. I don't see what I could have done now in my life for earn $10 million US. But if it was possible, if you have reached $10 million for make my mind gone different ways. My mind had gone over this, and at least around this, and something there. 10 million US dollar, Rasta. That's a billion, that Jamaican dollar, you know. 1 million US dollar. No, 1 million US dollar. 1,500,000 or something like that. So you talk about 1 billion something dollars. Eh? Billion? Ratted. That can't fix all of the road them. In Jamaica. Even no matter what them put out how much millions of dollars to fix road. The road them not fixing good. And them know that too. And the people them know that too. You have to drive on the side of the road to avoid hole in the road. And the contractor, them get them percentage, scrape off certain percentage off it, and tell the government $1 million and all good all $500,000 to fix the road. And certain politician get a portion, and the contractor get a portion, while the man who had drove the tar and block the road for people pass, I get minor amount. That's what them done. All they can do is pay him bus if you go back to work and buy 2 banana drinks. And them thief the bread of money. Thief it. And some, you know, hear nothing about it. Like, you know, hear nothing for make him say, well, at least it then near to be solved. And Jamaican people are listening out for it. Jamaican people are listening out for it. And now them have election are come round again. Them have election are come round again. For the people them. To tell the people them pure lie. Again. Lie on top of lie on top of lie. But everything is going good in Jamaica. And this and this and this and that. Everything not going good in Jamaica. I don't care what you don't want to say. You have to walk on the road to make me know so you know what I say. And you know they're on the road. You know they're on the road. Someone don't stop at stoplight. Someone never go in a supermarket yet. You send people go to the supermarket for no. Someone never cut on the lawn yet. Or ox or coconut. It's a terrible thing, man. Yes, we're there with you. So, at the beginning of the program, we was talking about a school that we went to when on Monday, yes, Black History Month celebration. And I never expected what I went to or saw. And it was really refreshing to me personally, because it's the first time I've ever been in contact with I don't want to call it the wrong name, so I'm going to make the principal. Good afternoon, Mr. Ricketts.
Good afternoon to you, Muta. Good afternoon, Jamaica. Thanks so much for having me.
No, well, thank you for really responding. Plus, thank you for inviting us to your school. And thank you for opening my eyes to something totally different. And I really appreciate that very much. Okay. So I want to tell the people them what I'm talking about. Tell the people them what I'm talking about.
Thank you so much. Muta was invited to the Licensed Center of Excellence, a school in St. Thomas that caters to individuals 12 plus who have been diagnosed to be intellectually disabled, meaning their intellectual capacity, their mental functioning is 3 or more grades below their chronological age. So even though they may be 15, 16, 17, they operate like a 4-year-old or a 5 or a 6-year-old child. So our children are somewhat limited. These children have been, at our institution, we strongly believe in adding value to the lives of our students and by extension, the staff. And so the children are exposed to skilled areas to include agriculture, visual arts, music, physical education, industrial techniques, general construction, to include block laying and steel tying, home economics, cooking, sewing, music, sports, and of course, they'll do some literacy and some numeracy, along with life skills, because some of these individuals are not academically inclined at all, but they are here, they have a purpose. And so we ensure that their self-esteem is boosted and that they can care for themselves.
All right, make I get something clear. You are saying that there are students there that I was speaking to that was actually like 12-year-old, but they have the mind of a 4-year-old?
Yes, sir. Indeed.
So how you get to a child like that? Or you put them in the right place where, in terms of age and mentality? Or what you do? What is your training in that?
Okay, so yes, I am a trained special educator, but each student upon entry must be assessed by a psychologist. So they would do a psycho-ed assessment, and we'd get that report, and we'd know exactly where the child is. And it is from there we put our game in order to move the child upwards. So, for example, here in September the 1st, the children, especially the new ones, they are given the opportunity to interact with all the subject areas that we offer. And we know, based on their mental capacity, some of them will not be interested in some of the subject areas. So those students aren't pressured to go into that area because they will display inappropriate behavior.
Yes.
We not only have students who are intellectually disabled here, but we have students on the autism spectrum. We have students with physical disabilities. And the list goes on. Students with comorbidity. So they have more than one complaint. So for the most...
Wait, I can ask you. All right. How you decide which class who go into or which class? I mean, if them moving in such a way, what you do? You put those who have disability in in reading, you put them in one class. Those who have disability in communication, you put them in one. How you do it?
It is inclusion. Inclusion. And so therefore, for our institution, we have 2 campuses. So the students who are more independent are at our campus 2. The campus
so
one,
that was where the bus took them from?
Yes.
Okay.
So the students who come here at grade 7, here is the transitioning field. Grade 7 and grade 8, we, based on our training and assessments, we will know if they are mature enough to manage going to campus 2. If not, we have a class here at campus 1 for them.
All right. When I was going there, I saw some of them at a bus stop. What you do to allow them to go to the bus stop? What is it that you say, all right, you can go home by yourself, or you can go to the store, shop by yourself? Differently from a little youth who, remember, I was grabbing the banana off of the table, and no matter how them dry him keep coming back to take away the banana. How you decide now where you put that youth in the spectrum, and those youth where go outside, go take bus?
So that student in particular, he doesn't take the bus by himself. Yeah. He travels on the school bus, and he is placed in the middle of the bus to the rear.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So he has somebody on his left and on his right.
Wow.
And
so what disability him have? What is the disability him have?
He is severe autistic. Autism is his challenge. Severe autism, and he's non-verbal. He doesn't.
Yeah, I realize that, but I'm just grab the banana and I run. I have to drive him back, and
And he's strong and swift.
Yeah. Yeah. And the youth them now who go outside and take the bus. Or you decide say them can take a bus.
So some of them are mature enough where they can handle themselves. So early, like when they just come in here and their parents would say, that one can take the bus, our gate porter and or the gardener would go out with them and assist them to get on the vehicle, and then as time goes by, we would wean them and they'd get mature and be able to help themselves. But it's no quick fix. It takes time to be with these children and to help them to realize their true potential. The adults, we have to slay self.
So you have a specific time how long the students stay in that school? Or you have a school where move them on to a higher level, higher learning? You have a time?
So some of our students, I would say their switch is flicked. And so they are ready to learn at probably age 16, 17. They are ready to learn. And so we cater to them. Just since this year, one of our past students, she graduated from basic nursing. She went into a nursing institution and she did her course and she has graduated. Some of our students go into heart, and our students for the most part are skilled-based, and we are ensuring that the relationship with us and art is very strong so that they can be certified in their skill set.
So all of those students is from St. Thomas, or them come from adjoining parishes?
Right around St. Thomas, we have students from the 10 political divisions in the parish, and we have a few from East Portland.
Okay. And I hear about Father Olang. Father Olang have some youth up in up near the hill there, which family live there, St. Andrew there. I don't know if you know about it.
The mustard seed community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a partnership happening between that school and other schools all over the island, or go? It's just
No, not
everybody's
as yet.
independent?
Not as yet. We are just 7 years old.
Okay.
We are getting there.
Yeah. So how the teacher them deal with it? Or I mean, you may have any teacher who get frustrated and say them can't bother with this.
Earlier, not now. Not now. Our teachers, our ancillary staff, or admin staff, we look forward to coming to work every day. And even if teachers are sick, they want to know if they can have the class via Zoom or video call.
Okay.
Yes, I must give God thanks for that. Praises be unto Him, because my staff attendance, very good.
Yes.
But there are days, I must tell you, there are days when you are really overwhelmed. And so as principal, I try every month that we take an afternoon off and we relax and unwind. We play, we dance, we eat something different from the norm.
And I see you have them planting food. I see you have them over a garden run at the back. You see you have a garden run at the back.
Yes. Our agricultural department is up and running and strong as we prepare our children to eat what they grow and grow what they eat. They also enter competition from the 4-H clubs. And so last year we were successful. We went to national with 1 entry. We came 3rd at the national level. But this year, we're taking 4-H by storm. And we're entering about 7 competitive areas this year. And we intend to move on to national with a few of them.
Wonderful. All right. How is the school funded? Who's it?
It's a government school.
Okay.
The Ministry of Education is fully in charge.
Okay.
And thanks also to our friends who support us, our many donors and sponsors.
If somebody's listening to this program now and they want to make donations and things, how they do that?
So they can contact me, Jacqueline Hendricks, at 599-9644, and I'll give the particulars into how they go ahead with
599-9604.
9644.
9644. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you say how long you been operating there? 7 years, you say?
Since 2017.
And how much students is there? How much students?
We have about 72 students now.
At one school or the 2 schools together?
Both campuses.
Okay. It looked like all of them was there at the top, man. It looked like everybody was there.
About 90%.
Including parents and things. I see some parents along there. I go like I come for them. No, I go like they come for take part of the thing when I don't want them answer nothing.
We are inclusive.
All right. Tell me what you want to say to the people who's listening now. Tell me exactly. Tell me something that you want to leave with them.
Each person on this earth has a purpose. Some of us may arrive at our purpose early, quickly. Some take a little longer. The individuals you see on the road or at your homes or your place of worship who appear in your eyes to not be normal, they have a dream also, and they have the capability and the ability to strive. It is for you to slow down, to stop, and to listen to them. And where possible, give a helping hand or source the help they need to help them realize their dreams, because they too can contribute positively to nation building if given the opportunity.
Well, Mama, I give thanks. As I say, my first experience like that in a school, I've been to so much Black History Month. I got so much invitation. And it is the first one ever. As a matter of fact, my wife there, when the brethren, the youth was giving the voter thanks, she actually was shedding some tears because him come out so eloquent, and say he was struggling still. But him come out so eloquent with it that I have to embrace him, man. And, it really something else, man. Believe you me, something else. Something else.
We do it for the love. We do it for the love.
Yeah. And anytime you want to come back there, we come back.
Yes, indeed.
I love what you love, so yes, indeed. You can't have a corner friend. Because I can't have a corner friend. Yes, indeed. Okay.
Bless up yourself, man. It was truly great having you.
Yeah. And give thanks to the teacher. Give thanks to the teacher who made the link, and give thanks to the person who linked the teacher, that the teacher linked to make me come there. Because one of my neighbors,
Yes.
One of my neighbors. Yes. So give thanks to that. Okay. All right.
Aye. Blessed love. Blessed
you are
love.
You are no with an All right. Give thanks.
Every time. Thank you, sir. Good.
Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah, man. It was really something else. It's a next level. Trust me. Next level, man. And we really feel like we are coming to something this Monday. Because last night was at the university. It's another level that with the student, them, Black History Month again, who was at the University of the West Indies, talking to some student. That's a next level that. At least that level we understand and we know more, but for really come in contact with ones, as you hear the lady say, some of them is 12-year-old, but them think like a 4-year-old. And you can't see that. And some of them really, you can't see the anxiety in them for really understand what you say. Yes, because we have to say some things where them really not grasp it level, so you have to kind of come to fit them level to make them know what you're saying and how you want them to understand it, So that is part of my training right there, so too. Yeah, because meanwhile I was imparting something that them don't know. Them was giving me something that I wanted to understand and know. And it's it's almost exciting for really come to that level to understand something outside of your fullness where you did a walk with. When you walk with it, you have to, when you reach the gate and when you go inside the yard and see the children them, you have to say, no sir, we can't come with what we come with. Yeah man, because we are drive and I think about, all right, what we're going to say now? What we're going to think? And we think so was ordinary because school we go as usual, but it was something else, man. Something else. We carry that with me. We really carry that with me, trust me. This is the Steppin Razor, the art of war. The time is 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. So, we was talking a while ago before this that apparently this money thing, it come like it not take too serious. It not take serious. I don't know how much people ever, hey, never bridging with them going in bank account, NCB bank account and take out $100,000. That's a Jamaican, $100,000 Jamaican. And the youth is distraught. Yeah, because myself, can't get no good argument from these people. Now, you work your money, and you feel, say, why, the best place to put it is in our bank. And you put it in the bank. And then all of a sudden you go now, you go find out about it. You hear say it not there. And it's not like say you dream. You know, say you put the money in the bank. And then the money not there. And all you go to the bank and I call the bank and I WhatsApp the bank and I text the bank. You know, hear nothing for rectify your situation for say, you know, them get close to you getting back your money. Because it can be verified that you put your money there. Most of the time, it's verified that you put your money there. It's like them people where have the light bill, the light company, and all the telephone company there. You know, so you pay your bill, you know. And you have all the receipt, so you pay the bill. And them say you must do it online. And when you do it online and the thing don't work out, when you go down there, they must say, okay, just a minute, sir. And you sit down at the front there, wait. And then somebody come around and give some little dead ass argument. And you say, so what you have to do now? What you have to do? So when you said that, me have the receipt them and you know verified. So how me will get back my money? You sit down at the bank and wait. You know, they say, well, sir, we are in the process of doing this and we're in the process of doing that. We'll contact you. Could you please leave your number? You don't have the number already. You don't have my number. Where you have what more number for? You know, see it? And you go away. 2 weeks time you don't hear from them. 2 weeks time you don't hear from them. So what you want the people them to do? What you want them to do? Because it's supposed to be a legitimate banking business. Big bank. The owner is a billionaire. And you just a man who a woman who put your money in every week or every month and thing to save a little for a rainy day. And when the rain come, you don't have no rainy day money. And the bills them a pile up on you. What you have to do? And that I just $100,000 the bridge now. So can you imagine now when you go to the bank and you have $1 million in it, and when you go there, the $1 million gone, and the bank a try convince you of something different from what you know. You know what is going on, you know. And them a try put it to you like say you're an idiot. And that them a do. Like you did put the bank under, you put the money under your mattress and never remember. Or you put it in a one painting and put it under a banana tree root and you don't remember. What kind of foolishness is that? Because nowadays come like a better do you do that? Yeah, sometimes it look like a better you do that now. Because them not treat the people them right. The JPS, the thieving company, not treating the people them right. The phone people them, watch a man. Oh, you cannot pay. Me get up this morning and me I say, all right, Wi-Fi. When me look, no Wi-Fi. So me I say, all this. Then make me a search on my computer to find it, me own no money. I'm going to find out, say, me no own no money at all. And me I say, what is? Oh, them gone with the Wi-Fi. And them put in cable out the road and say, me ask a brother, me say, brethren, it a brother, I say, look here, not even like Chuck, if a Chuck lift this post here, this is what the brother told me a couple months ago, you know. Him say, if a Chuck lift the post, it now going to do nothing to it. And we are go on. And we see the Wi-Fi go, and the Wi-Fi come, and the Wi-Fi go, and it gone. So what you must do now? You call them now, you must say, just a minute, and 1 second please, nothing. How that possible? Elon must have one something there where you have to pay how much $1,000 a month feet and thing, and it just pick up the satellite up and just link to it. I don't call it link, something link. The flow people them, the digital people them, the water commission, the JPS, All of these essential things not working properly. So that means, you know, we are going like with first world, but we have a third world working conditions are going. People go on like say this is a first world country. At least the government are going so too. Oh, we reach a stage there that things is not happening how it's supposed to happen to make you just feel justified. Say, yeah, you know, yeah, things are going on. You know, how that possible? How that possible that police cannot stand up on road and use them cell phone and a taxi man goes, whoops, I'm going at the wrong end, and whoops, and God left him. And all him can do is look on this steam will come out of the man muffler, the pipe. Eh? Them that I use phone on the corner. Half a tree me I talk about. Every day you see them. 3, 4 of them stand up. We say it all the while, you know, and nobody now take notice. Yeah, well, you have some youth to take notice of it. You have a brethren who call me all the while and I talk about it. And him make me really start looking, you know. There, him make me start look at me and say, but I show the brethren I talk to 4 policemen catch up over there, so where they opposite the bus terminal and see some over where's part the bank there, the JNB bank. And them just and see some round the corner go up and beside York Farm and see and they say them love stand up and trick people. When you're going out the wrong lane and you turn, them just drag you over. And meanwhile, when I drag you over the other tree, them I look on them phone same way. How things go so? How things go so? How the thing can work, how it's supposed to work. Like a car wheel. Your car wheel turns the same way all the while. Why it can't work? How it's supposed to work? Why you have to brush your brains and I call radio station and I get vexed and them say, check your parliamentarian, check your this and that, and you check them and you don't even know who's the man responsible for your area, and the water lock off, and you try to get water all long, and the water now come, the truck now come in the water, and you have to go spend thousands of dollars to buy water. How the thing goes so? It's not supposed to go so. This is a so-called civilized country where they're near America. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to run in many ways like America, but some like we take the bad things then from America, bring on here. And certain good things will happen in America. We now do nothing to alleviate the problems where we have and learn from a whole heap of things where America institute are put into place. It's weird. It's very, very weird. We have to fix the thing then, or else we're going to in worse problem. The other day I go to Westmoreland in the weekend, yeah. And I see why so much bike accident in the road in Westmoreland. Yeah, I literally see why so much bike accident there in Westmoreland. The man them a ride on one wheel. A bike have 2 wheels. 2 wheels. You're not supposed to ride in a traffic on 1 wheel. And the thing with it is that when them lick up on a man car, you know, and mash up all the man's door and mash up for them things, them can't pay for your things because some of the time them don't insure them the bike. The bike now have no insurance on it. And you know in a big problem because you're out of a car for days and months. And if you come out there, of course, a man could have a gun and shoot you. Yeah, the man will go like say you wrong. Your car now drive on 2 wheel. A 4 wheel the car drive on. So why I'm thinking them should have drive him bike on a 1 wheel. And police are them say, hey, police stop, you know, and see them, you know. But him just like him as a chum. Can't bother with them, man, you know. You know, it's like you have to just suck all through wooden spoon. And that my mother used to tell me. You must learn to suck salt through one spoon. This time again when we present the African names. So we're going to start with the male names. Dayo, Dayo, D-A-Y-O, Dayo means joy arrives. Joy arrives. Dakia, Dakia, D-H-A-K-I-Y-A. Dakia. Dakia means intelligent. Intelligent. Dolapa. Dolapa. D-O-L-A-P-A. Dolapa means high class. High class. And Ejike. Ejike. E-J-I-K-E. Ejike means strong and healthy. So that's Dakia. D-H-A-K-I-Y-A. Dakia means intelligent. Dolapa. D-O-L-A-P-A means high class, and Ejike, E-J-I-K-E, means strong, healthy. Female name, Ishi. Ishi, E-S-H-E, Ishi, means life, life. Fasako, Fasako, F-A-S-A-K-A, Fasaka, sorry, Fasaka, means eloquence. Fiola, Fiola, F-A-Y-O-L-A, Fiola means good fortune walks with honor. Good fortune walks with honor. And Fola, F-O-L-A, Fola means honor. So that's Ishi, E-S-H-E means life. Fasaka, F-A-S-A-K-A means eloquence. Fayola, F-A-Y-O-L-A, Fayola means good fortune, walk with honor. And Fola means honor. Fola means honor. This is the African names. Pablo Moses. And I hope I don't know the artist, but he was an artist who was quite big. Quite big in them time there. As a matter of fact, I could do some tour with him in Denmark. Yes, Finland. It's the first I ever go see night only have 1 hour. Yeah, the first I see that. You go and find the place dark when you go on the stage. And when you come off of the stage 1 hour after, the sun is hot in the sky. And them places say no night in a Zion. Them places have no night sometimes. Sometimes them not no day neither. Next time I go back there, trust me man, when you look outside there, 3 o'clock in the day, the light them in the street turn on. 3 o'clock in the day, 12 o'clock in the day. Sometimes you get to my feet and say, right, that's how long me I sleep. And when you look on the clock, man, I 2 hours I sleep. No day. Serious thing, them place there. Totally different. Anyway, we have to go through, you know. We have to go through. Because really and truly, how we see the thing I go now, we have to demonstrate and use the music to demonstrate. Yeah, we have to demonstrate. Use the music to demonstrate. Here we go.
A decision is to be taken on the resumption of classes at the Arakabessa Primary School in St. Mary following a fire at the institution last night. There could be phased resumption as early as tomorrow. Classes were suspended today due to the extent of the damage, which affected a building that houses the reading lab, a storage area for sports gear and a classroom. The cause of the fire is still unknown. Speaking to IWFM News, principal of the institution, Winsome Forbes, stated that the National Solid Waste Management Authority will clear rubble from the school tomorrow.
We are seeking to resume face-to-face in short order. NSWA will visit to help to remove the rubble tomorrow morning, and so we may do phase resumption. I'll have to contact my board and ministry personnel to arrive at a decision as to the way forward tomorrow. The unit which we are setting up as a special education unit, that is the unit that would have been impacted So they are relocating those classes in the interim. And so we are thankful for the support thus far. We are grateful that they have not had any loss of life. I really want to be grateful, as I said, to our Board of Governors, personnel from the Ministry of Education, my education officer, all the other principals who have reached out to our parents' community. We are grateful for the support.
Principal of the Araka Primary School, Winsome Forbes. Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for St. Mary Weston, Robert Montague, said infrastructural upgrades planned for later this year will have to be brought forward.
The government is almost rebuilding the primary school. It is unfortunate that we have had this fire at this time. And in discussions with the Prime Minister, he's going to bring that forward so that rather than later in the year, it would be earlier to get the buildings going as quickly as possible once all the approvals are in place. But be assured that the plans to build the additional classrooms and staff room and the new canteen and to put in a new sewage system and an auditorium will now be brought forward so that we will accommodate the children.
MP for St. Mary Weston, Robert Montague. Meanwhile, the Education Ministry has pledged its full support in restoring normalcy to the institution. Portfolio Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon said her ministry is acting urgently to provide assistance and identify alternative spaces to ensure students can resume learning without further delay. She added that the ministry's education officer and a social worker visited the school today to offer immediate support to staff and assess the well-being of the school community. Dr. Morris-Dixon further assured that the ministry will continue collaborating with all stakeholders to expedite the recovery process. 30 adults and 9 children were affected by last evening's fire at a premises on Garrick Lane, downtown Kingston. The blaze, which began shortly before 8 p.m., affected 4 properties, including a tenement building. Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, JFB, Stuart Beckford, provided an update to IWFM News, explaining that due to the extent of the damage, the children affected were unable to attend school today. He also mentioned that fire investigators visited the scene today to try to determine the cause of the fire.
We thankfully didn't experience any injuries or any death. Now we have to be grateful for that, given the size of the fire that took place there last night. Of course, the persons impacted would have suffered significant losses. Those losses are still being quantified as we speak. But what we do know is that a total of 39 persons were affected, to include 9 children. Of course, they would have lost their books, their uniforms, and other personal items. So it was a significant blow for these children who, based on feedback that we have received today, because we have returned to the scene, of course, these children who could not have attended school today. Our investigator on location sifting through the rubble in trying to come up with a cause as to how this fire would have started.
Commissioner Beckford expressed concern over the growing number of structural fires, pointing to another fire that occurred 2 days ago in downtown. That fire left several families homeless. He further urged residents to exercise extreme caution when using fires to prevent further incidents. Extreme caution to prevent further incidents.
We are seeing, and is of concern to us, and not taking the number of structural fires, not just in the corporate area, but we are seeing some of this in some of our rural parishes. Structural fires, meaning fires occurring in buildings. And this is against the background that we are still investigating that fire that is 2 days ago in the downtown area as well, a major fire which affected a number of persons. And I want to use the opportunity to urge residents in general to be very careful in the use of fire.
Fire Commissioner Stuart Beckford. The Education Ministry says the board of St. James High School has not been dissolved. This follows a statement from the opposition People's National Party acknowledging the dissolution of the board and calling for the urgent appointment of an interim board. Natalie Campbell reports.
An Education Ministry statement explains that the National Council on Education, NCE, is fully committed to adhering to the necessary procedures in line with the regulations governing boards of educational institutions. St. James High has been in the spotlight following a recent incident involving the board chairman and the principal. The dispute resulted in the school being closed earlier this week. The ministry says as part of its mandate, the NCE, in collaboration with the ministry, continues to work diligently with stakeholders at the St. James High to address the ongoing issues at the school. The ministry says it understands the concerns surrounding the matter and is assuring the public that efforts are being made to reach an amicable solution that will benefit the school's leadership, staff, and most importantly, its students. The ministry explains that the NCE remains actively engaged in discussions with all relevant stakeholders and will provide updates on the resolution of the situation as soon as possible. Meantime, the PNP says the situation highlights the need for greater oversight in school board management. It states that the previous tensions were exacerbated by the Ministry of Education's failure to intervene early with mediation, allowing the issue to escalate unnecessarily. The opposition says the ministry must take proactive steps to prevent similar conflicts in the future.
Educational institutions in St. James are being urged to have ongoing dialogue with the parish's public health department, especially if they choose to make renovations. Head of the St. James Health Services, Lennox Wallace, notes that inspections are free of cost and aim to ensure that people, especially children, are safeguarded against health-related risks.
We encourage these schools to speak with us if they need to renovate, if they need to move something else. The inspection is free of cost, and we prefer to be there with you to ensure that we do not have an outbreak at these schools and to ensure that the teaching and learning face-to-face will happen 5 days per week.
Head of the St. James Public Health Services, Lennox Wallace. On February 19, the Cornwall College was thrown in the spotlight after the canteen was shuttered to implement recommendations by the parish's public health department. The closure caused classes to be switched to the online learning modality up to Tuesday. Though the school's canteen remains closed, the St. James Public Health Department said food trucks which it vetted are serving the school. The University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, says an investigation is being conducted into the death of a medical doctor affiliated with the health facility. The male doctor, whose name has not been released, was reportedly found on the hospital's compound. In a statement confirming the doctor's passing, the UHWI expressed condolences to his family, friends, and colleagues. The creation of a new web-based and mobile-friendly work permit management system is in its final stages and is expected to be completed soon. The digitized system is part of the Labour Ministry's efforts to transform the nation's work permit regime. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr. noted that the system, which will be informed by labour market intelligence as well as training and certification needs, aims to close the skill gaps in the local economy.
In so doing, the ministry is ensuring that work permits are granted to persons where there are no Jamaican counterparts or a shortage in the labour market. And we are currently now at the final stage of development of this new digitized system. Pre-user acceptance testing is ongoing and will conclude by the end of February, followed by the actual user acceptance testing to commence in March, and the unit is committed to playing its part in reaching the new system development as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, Mr. Charles Jr. said the efficiency program, which was implemented last year, has yielded positive results, though there is room for improvement.
We can confirm that there have been several positive changes, including improved application processing times due to the addition of staff. However, despite all of that, we do recognize that further improvements can enhance efficiency, reduce processing times even further and backlog, reduce the errors in the process, improve payment processes, particularly for the online payments, to ensure that the client-facing experience is user-friendly for both employers and for foreign nationals.
He said the ministry has introduced Operation Streamline to enhance the efficiency program further.
Operation Streamline is a bold and strategic initiative aimed at improving the work permit system in Jamaica even further. For years, we know that employers, foreign investors and workers have expressed serious concerns about the inefficiencies in the process, ranging from delays in processing to challenges with regards to compliance and monitoring. Consequently, Operation Streamline will specifically and specially be designed designed to tackle these challenges head-on, ensuring that Jamaica remains an attractive destination for skilled talent while also protecting opportunities for our local workforce.
The Labour Minister said key objectives include faster and accurate processing, a dedicated work permit help desk for real-time assistance, and a strengthened oversight and compliance committee.
We have developed and put in place a work permit oversight committee established to ensure fairness, transparency, and accountability in approvals. Employers must, however, know that you will have to demonstrate a clear need for hiring foreign workers while prioritizing skill transfer to Jamaicans. That means that going forward, this oversight committee will be even more granular in ensuring conditionalities attached to particular skills that are coming into the country to ensure that where we have those gaps, it is transferred in terms of skills to a Jamaican for the future work.
Labour Minister Pernell Charles Jr. Human rights lobby group Jamaicans for Justice, JFJ, says it has taken note of recent comments by the police commissioner about fatal shootings and has amplified its call for use of body-worn cameras. Last week, Commissioner Blake suggested that the JFJ should direct its call for accountability to the criminals and stressed that cops will not relent in the fight against criminality. In reacting to the commissioner's comments, the JFJ pointed out that despite the efforts of the constabulary force to suppress criminality, it remains concerned about the dramatic rise in the number of fatal shooting incidents involving cops. JFJ Executive Director Michael Jackson pointed out that in many instances, eyewitness reports contradict the police report, so body-worn cameras are helpful in resolving discrepancies. Ms. Jackson added that the cameras provide evidence that not only protect citizens, but also cops involved in the incidents.
One of the things we want to make very clear is that the JFJ has never made an assertion that these incidents are extrajudicial. What we have noted is that in several instances, what you have are conflicting accounts between eyewitnesses and police officers. And in that respect, we believe that the body cameras will help to address some of these discrepancies. And we reiterate that the body cameras also assist police officers who might be involved in controversial shootings. So we have taken note of the public discourse that is taking place, but we stand firm in our mission and we stand firm in our call that the body-worn cameras are to be increasingly deployed, especially in the planned operations.
She again called on the police high command to state if there is footage of incidents from the over 700 cameras the force already has, as well as for a timeline on completing setup of the support system.
We have taken note from the JCF leadership that 750 body-worn cameras have been deployed. The question that we continue to ask, if 750 body-worn cameras have been deployed, is there footage available from any of these fatal encounters with the police? And we reiterate our question, what is the timeline for establishing the data storage infrastructure necessary to ensure the technology serves its intended purpose? One of the things we have been very clear from the board leadership of JFJ is that we do not shrink from the commissioner's charge that the organization is seeking relevance. We continue to seek relevance for our clients, those who make complaints to us. We see it as a badge of honor, and we believe that issues of equity and transparency are still relevant today as they were in the past. So again, if that is the statement that is being made, the organization is guilty as charged.
JFJ Executive Director Michael Jackson. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has again defended members of the constabulary force who have come under attack for the recent increase in the number of fatal shooting incidents. One of the most recent incidents occurred in Manchester yesterday, where a man was fatally shot during an alleged armed confrontation with lawmen. Speaking at the official opening of the new Lacovia police station in St. Elizabeth yesterday, the security minister said officers must defend themselves when they come under attack. He said when a firearm is pointed at a police officer, the officer cannot wait until the gun is fired before taking action.
There's complaints by certain elements of society. When a policeman faces a gunman, when he faces a man with a gun shooting at him, what you should do? I asked him what he should do because In that some man come in, the good book said, take a box, if you box here and you can turn the cheek. But the one thing that a gun does, is only one thing a gun is good for. It's to kill somebody. A knife is a dangerous weapon, but you use knives for all kinds of things. Cutting instrument can be used to carve, used in kitchen, all kinds. But when you pull the trigger on a gun, the missile only does one thing. It kills. You can't ask the police officer to wait for a shot before the fact. So when they're out there shooting, some of them get killed. If they are shot at, they have to reply.
In the meantime, he said the government must continue investing in the police so that they can maintain law and order. He said law and order must be enforced, especially with the upcoming general election.
And public safety continues whatever the time is. But we all know what time the election cycle here is. And we are continuing to invest in our security force to ensure that can be good order and public safety. We do a lot of other things, and we have to. It's normal in democracy. We're going to do things that will make some people feel nice. But we're not going to do anything to make any criminal feel nice. We're not going to encourage anything. There will be no disorder whether they wear green shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt, orange shirt, or no shirt at all. If they give problem, the police have instruction and find them, get them off the street.
National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang. People's National Party President Mark Golding has warned party supporters and workers against becoming complacent in the run-up to the next general election. Speaking at a constituency meeting in central Westmoreland last evening, Mr. Golding urged supporters and workers to be united in the bid to return to the PNP government. He said the PNP will take all constituencies in the parish at the next election due by September.
We're marching on the road to progress and we're marching on the road to victory. Comrades, unity is strength, and I'm saying to each and every one, let us keep the fire burning in one accord and pull together so we can achieve our goals. And our goals must be to save Jamaica, to take back power in this country for the people, power for the people, so that the people can benefit and we can move the country forward. This next election is not going to be an easy election. I don't want that because you see the vibes on the road, an amount of support and passion for the People's National Party here in Central Westmoreland. Don't take it simple. We're up against a formidable foe, a formidable opponent. They have government resources, and you know how them play. Them not respect rules neither. So it's going to require full commitment.
People's National Party President Mark Golding. Water Minister Matthew Samuda says it's expected that he will soon be able to provide an update on the status of President of the National Water Commission NWC, Mark Barnett. The utility boss has been on administrative leave since 2023. It followed a report from the Integrity Commission which flagged Mr. Barnett and his wife for alleged breaches relating to an apartment complex in St. Andrew. Kevin Carr, who served as the NWC's vice president, is now the acting president. When questioned about an update on Mr. Barnett at yesterday's post-cabinet press briefing, Minister Samuda said one will be given soon.
Mark Barnett continues on administrative leave, but I expect to be able to provide an update soon.
Water Minister Matthew Samuda.